the claim and the spread. Before any test can work, you need two things: a default assumption and a measure of how noisy the world is. Let's start with a COVID test kit. Every COVID rapid test starts with a default assumption. The person being tested does not have COVID. That's the null hypothesis. H0. Innocent until proven guilty. Healthy until proven sick. The test doesn't start by assuming you're infected. It starts by assuming you're fine, and looks for evidence strong enough to change its mind. The alternative hypothesis is the opposite claim. The person does have COVID. This is what the test is trying to detect. The entire test exists to ask one question: is the evidence strong enough to reject the null hypothesis in favor of the alternative? Two competing claims, one test, one verdict. But here's the problem. Biology is noisy. Take 100 healthy people and test them all. Their test strips should all show one line: negative. But zoom in. The test line region isn't perfectly blank. Some strips have a faint ghost of color. Others have zero. That background variation, the scatter in healthy signals. That's the noise. Standard deviation measures that noise. If the background signal from healthy people clusters tightly around zero, low standard deviation, then even a small signal stands out. If the background is all over the place, high standard deviation, then a moderate signal might just be noise. You need to know the spread before you can judge whether any result is surprising. Now put it together. Healthy people produce a distribution of background signals. A bell curve centered near zero. That's the null distribution. Infected people produce a different distribution. A bell curve centered much higher. That's the alternative distribution. The two bells overlap in the middle. In that overlap zone, you genuinely can't tell whether the signal came from a healthy person with high noise or an infected person with low viral load. Every statistical test is about navigating that overlap. To recap, the null hypothesis. No COVID. The default. The alternative hypothesis. COVID present. What you're testing for. Standard deviation. How much the healthy background scatters. These three define the playing field. Next, how to measure how surprising a result actually is. Next up, the Z-score and the p-value. How far from normal? And how unlikely? Like and subscribe. See you in the next one.